Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological week, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. On the 8th of the month, we will have this month's full moon in fellow air sign Gemini. This is a part of the sky that is decidedly worldly. It has to do with long distance travel, immigration, citizenship, higher learning, legal matters, and the political, philosophical, spiritual beliefs that guide your life. Now, if this sounds familiar, it really should, because we've had Mars here for an unusually long time. Mars entered this part of the sky in August, went retro at the end of October, will go direct once we head into January, and will leave this part of the sky not until March. And so we've got a nice long visit. Right now, Mars is retrograde. It's already amplified in its power, and now here comes a full moon with precision, hand in hand with that Mars. It adds that much more adrenaline to emotion at this time, and chances are for you, it's going to add that much more determination to be where it is that you desire, metaphorically, but literally as well. In some way, your journey towards understanding your philosophies, your spiritual beliefs is going to take on greater urgency and importance for you. There may be some very impulsive trips that take place for you now. A sense of adventures that come up very quickly could find you. If it is that you have been considering or are already connected to an institute of higher learning or engaged in a legal matter, that can feel like it takes on greater importance and urgency at this time as well. For all that, though, full moons do bring truth and they bring culmination. And so in some way, you're going to find yourself getting in touch with a deeper understanding as to what you really want to do and where you really want to be. Again, this could be a metaphorical journey. It could be a literal journey as well. Also possible with this is a renewed sense of enthusiasm and determination to align with some vision that you have, to put things into place that you hope will manifest bigger and better things in the fullness of time. They absolutely can. Now, as we navigate further, it is going to be on the 23rd of the month that we will have this month's new moon happening at the foundation of your chart, a part of the sky that has to do with home and your family of origin, everything from your living situation, buying, selling, moving, attracting a new roommate, to actually understanding your past and what your roots are. All of that is covered here. Now, what I find fascinating here is that this new moon is happening at the very beginning of this part of the sky, which amplifies its potential for new beginnings that much more. But it truly is a beginning. It is a spark. It is a sense of ideas now that can start to gain momentum going forward from here. It can also be at this time that you are considering making moves, and that could be, again, literal. However, I do want to say that just days later, as we move towards the end of the month, Mercury will go retrograde in this part of the sky, which means that at the new moon, Mercury is in shadow. And what that suggests is it's almost like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And so, if at all possible, it's great to have that spark, to have that idea, to have that beginning. But just know that if you're looking to take steps and take action, whatever does come about, especially around the time of this new moon, may actually end up being something different than you thought it was at first. And Mercury retrograde is one of those times where we say it's a good idea not to sign agreements or get into very binding contracts, only because you may see things very differently and understand things differently once it is that Mercury goes direct. And so this is a chance for you to use this energy instead to contemplate and get honest about your past, to understand your roots. That's a wonderful way to use this energy. But if you're actually looking to make practical changes to your living situation, for example, this could be a good moment to reflect more deeply and to consider how some of those changes may need to start first on energetic levels, on levels of ideas, before you're taking practical steps. Those practical steps that will be most effective could look very different once we navigate into the brand new year. Now, where it comes to matters of love, it is going to be on the 10th of the month that Venus, your ruling planet, will move into this foundational part of the sky for you, having to do with your past as well. And so this tends to bring with it reintroductions and reconnections with people from your past in some way. And that can absolutely show up in the context of love as well. Also, keep in mind that whatever might be happening in love now may in some way reflect what was taking place for you exactly a year ago. Venus was in the same part of the sky. Venus was not far away from Pluto at that time, as is the case now as well, which brings a certain intensity to love-related matters. For those of you open to meeting someone new, this is very much about connecting with someone from the past or someone very much like someone you knew before. It's a chance to look at some repeated patterns that could show up for you now. And it's a chance for you to demonstrate if you got the lesson, if you learned that, and what you might want to do differently going forward from here. It is a remarkable time in its own right, but it's a time that helps you to get very honest about your journey in love so far and what it is that you might want to be different going forward from here. For those of you just starting to date somebody, it is very possible now that there's a lot of talk about their past and your past. And I feel like that could bring with it certain complications or mixed feelings. It is also possible now that you may realize that whatever might be happening between you and this person that you're getting to know reflects some situation that you might have been in a year earlier. At the same time, yes, lovers from the past, loves from the past can have a very karmic way of showing up now, and you'll get to decide what you want to do with that. And for those of you in an established bond, whatever issues you might have been working on or through, whatever topics might have been discussed a year ago, in some way, you may return to them for deeper clarity and deeper meaning. If you are one of the Libras who felt like there were challenges that took place for you back then, well, chances are you'll get a chance to see them differently in some way, to understand and to move forward on what took place then, to show yourself you can do things differently now. Ultimately, I do think with this energy, it gets to show you something of the depth of the bond that you share with this person. Your living situation with this person may come into focus now, but ultimately it is by being deeply honest with yourself and with each other. You get to be more clear about the past that you've shared, the past that was there before the two of you shared a past, and where it is that you want to go forward from here. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It is a valuable and meaningful astrological moment. I love how the energy now is one of inspiration and hope and excitement in many ways. That's Mars. Mars brings a whole lot of excitement, that's for sure. In some way, your world is opening up, and I think that's a very exciting thing. Now, I do want to add another factor. That is the fact that on the 20th of this month, Jupiter will re-enter your opposite sign. Now, that will bring all kinds of partnerships, personal, romantic, professional, into focus and become a source of great blessings for you now and in the months ahead. Ultimately, other people are going to be part of your pathway in one way or another, helping you to understand that you have genuine support, the kind that truly does open up the world to you now. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.